Ready for Callan's question? He says, I'm 37, I'm an attorney, and 40% of my income comes in the form of a bonus. How do I budget for homes and cars with this large bonus structure?
You know, Callan, you may be surprised to find this out. A lot of higher income earners live in this world where they have pretty inconsistent income. Maybe they are in a sales position or a commission type position, or maybe they get big bonuses, or maybe they're self-employed, they're entrepreneurial, and they have these big like fluctuations in income. And it does become kind of hard because you know that we say, we want you saving and investing 25% of your gross income. And you say, okay, well, I know what I'm going to make this year, but 40% of it's going to come at the end of the year. And I know how much I need to save, but I can't save that over the course of the whole year. How do I do it? How do I go about it? And this is where you have to exercise one of the 3 ingredients of wealth creation. You really have to dive into the discipline part of figuring out, okay, how can I save? How can I invest based off what I know is coming in, right? So if if 60% of your income is guaranteed salary, whatever, how can I build my lifestyle in such a way that the expenses I need to cover and the savings I need to cover are covered by that 60%? And then when that bonus comes in, what it allows me to do is true up my savings up to the 25%. And since I don't have to save all of the bonus because I was disciplined throughout the year, I can also use the bonus for other lifestyle type stuff that I need to do. That's the way that I see my clients do it that are able to do it successfully. Agree?
Yeah. Let me just put a little color on this and the fact that I want you, because you probably have a base salary, I don't want you becoming so, as much as I love forced scarcity, but I don't want you creating a savings plan that puts so much stress on your household that it kind of derails the actual investment behavior. So be realistic, because probably a portion of your base is still going to go into the 401k of the company, and there's going to be some forced savings just from that. But just don't get so financial mutant hog wild that you squeeze yourself so much that you're basically just waiting for your precious bonus check to come. Be realistic with the structure of that, and then yes, have the bonus come in and kind of boost and rectify and reconcile all your savings goals. Because by the way, once a year is still systematic. I mean, look, we all as financial mutants, I mean, you've heard me, I'm doing it once a week now. That's the extreme. There's nothing wrong if you get your bonus once a year and then a big part of your savings happens then. I just want to make sure we focus on the mindset and what are some of the things you can do to make sure you're successful, because that's the part where sometimes us achievers, we get so optimistic. We know if we're making like $200,000 a year, but if 120 of that, or that's not even good math, if 80,000 of that is coming from the bonus, I don't want you squeezing your life so much down that you can barely even afford your mortgage or your house payment or groceries for your family.
One other cautionary tale, and this is something, again, that we've seen firsthand with a lot of our folks. If you are someone who gets a big bonus and you're a W-2 employee, or if you are a self-employed individual, don't forget about taxes. A lot of times that big bonus will come in, or maybe you'll have a bunch of RSUs vest, or whatever the thing is. The withholding might not be enough to satisfy your tax bill. So before you get the bonus and start doling it out, okay, this much is going to go to investing, and this much is going to go to savings, and this much is going to go to lifestyle, make sure you have a really solid bead on what's my tax bill going to be? Because so many times we'll see someone, it becomes February, March, April timeframe, they are celebrating how good last year was, and then the accountant calls them and says, hey, I got good news. You made a lot of money last year. Hey, I got bad news. You owe the IRS a lot of that money. So make sure you're factoring that in when you're budgeting out those bonuses or that irregular income stream.
And the more complex your income structure is, make sure you have somebody giving multiple eyes on the way your tax return's prepared. I got to tell you, so many clients, will reach out on the weekend or something where they got a huge notice where the government will tell them all of a sudden they owe $45,000 of taxes plus $12,000 of penalties and interest, and they are like losing their mind. And then I'll read the notice. I said, don't worry. This is a pretty common thing where when you have compensation through your public company and it comes through RSUs and options and other things, if you don't prepare the tax return appropriately, the IRS gets confused, and it's just a matter of writing a clarifying letter. But all these things go hand in hand. As your life gets complex, it's good to have somebody kind of help you navigate those things so you're not stressed out. Plus, you also optimize so you can avoid the tax letters, the anxiety, and everything else that comes with success.
It's great.